First things first, I'm going to grab a pen tool, and in case you need this image, you can download it from the link within the description to use it as your reference too. So the first step, I'm going to add the first anchor point, and on applying the second anchor point, you must click and hold. Doing so, you'll be able to tweak like so. So you tweak it until you meet your expectations and release. So once you release, there is a remaining thread. Like I want to add another anchor point right here. So to make it perfect, I have to cut off this thread. So I have to hold alternate on my keyboard to cut off this extra thread like so. And let me zoom in to see this perfectly. And I can now add another anchor point here, right here. Don't forget, you must click and hold. So I think I need to correct in between here. It is not perfect. So right here I have to hold the Ctrl, go back to that anchor point and adjust it a little bit like so. And now I can also zoom in to make this hair picks perfect. So I'm going to take you through a time lapse right here to complete these picks. So now I'm done, and the next step, adding another anchor point in between here. So remember, you have to click and hold and tweak. So in case you want to stretch your threads, you hold the Ctrl on your keyboard to stretch these threads like so. You have to hold the Ctrl on your keyboard, then click and hold to stretch those threads. And one of the benefits of mastering a pen tool, this can ease your work, especially when cutting out images, when cutting out background from images and making perfect selections both in Illustrator and Photoshop. It eases your work. So all you have to do is to follow the steps. The one I'm showing you. So to put a curve here, you click and hold and tweak. Then to cut off these extra threads, you hold alternate and go back to the base of the anchor point. You click once. So to move and stretch or to relocate these anchor points, you hold the Ctrl on your keyboard and click and hold at your anchor point and relocate where you want. Now I've relocated it, but it seems this thread doesn't fit like previously. So to adjust this, I hold the Ctrl and pick this point at the thread. Then I can now tweak it towards inside to fit it, and now I can proceed. So allow me to take you through a time lapse again. Click and hold to tweak. Hold alternate to cut off an extra thread. Click and hold to tweak. Hold alternate to cut off any extra thread. If you would want to adjust this thread, you can hold Ctrl and relocate, try to relocate it like so. Hold alternate to cut off threads. Hold Ctrl to tweak. Alternate to cut off an extra thread. Click and hold to tweak. Alternate to cut off an extra thread. Alternate to cut off the thread. Hold Ctrl to relocate the anchor point, and still hold Ctrl to tweak the position. I can go back and apply another pick like so. I want to make this area realistic. Hold the Ctrl and try to push inwards. Zoom in a little bit to perfect my anchor points. Then I'll try to zoom in and add another anchor point here. So I want to perfect these. The hair picks, you can hold Ctrl to relocate this anchor point. Let me try to push it inwards. Hold the anchor point to adjust its position by holding Ctrl. Now I can apply another thread like so. To cut off this, alternate on your keyboard and click once. So when finishing, you should join them. You must get that small circle and then join them. So let me try to zoom in, and that is how we can use a pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. That's all you need to understand how you can use a pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. So, and if you want to know more about cutting out these images, removing backgrounds from images using Adobe Illustrator. You can watch my next video. It will appear at the end screen. And please don't forget to like and comment. Yes, feel free to drop any comment, and if there is something that you've not understood, I'll be able to reply you. And even if it costs me to take another tutorial, I will upload that video for you. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a blessed day. I love you all.